So Matthew Bourne is probably one of the world's most well-known choreographers, if not the world's most well-known choreographer. He's been creating work for large-scale theatres around the world for nearly 30 years. Matt has won more Olivier Awards and Tony Awards than any other choreographer. He's most well known for putting twists on classic stories, so all of the major Tchaikovsky ballets Matt has adapted. He's also a director and choreographer for musical theatre and won Tonys and Oliviers for Cameron Mackintosh's Mary Poppins and Oliver. So Lord of the Flies is a production that we made in the UK in 2014. It's a unique, large-scale theatrical event that brings together professional, classically trained dancers from our company with children and young people, all boys, aged between around 10 to 24. And the production is made in a very unique way. We start by going out into communities to find boys and young men who have very little experience of dance, and we take them through an intensive program of workshops to get them prepared for being on stage alongside professional dancers. The project was first conceived and was brought to us by a funding body. They asked Matthew whether he would be interested in making a work that brought together professional and non-professional dancers. Matthew's most well known for adapting well-known titles, and Lord of the Flies was a novel that he loved, that he always thought about adapting for dance. It tells the story of a group of schoolboys who turn into savages, and so he felt it was the perfect title to respond to that brief with. The William Golding Estate have been fantastic with the company through the life of the project so far. We now hold exclusive dance rights to stage Lord of the Flies and tell that story through dance. They were very clear early on about two things. One, that we had to just involve boys and young men, no girls allowed. And secondly, that we followed the narrative of the novel very closely. But they've been fantastic at working with us to help shape the piece. The project had an extraordinary impact on boys and young men through the life of the entire project. And we were really keen to go into communities and to go to places that perhaps have very little access to dance. And we've got some extraordinary stories that have come out of the project in the UK. So we've met a young boy who had no experience of dance before and is now training at the Royal Ballet School. We have boys that have gone from wanting a career in football and rugby, who are now training to be classical ballet dancers. So we've turned lots of families' worlds on their heads, but that's something we're very proud of, and we really hope to be replicating in Australia. In the UK, we worked with over 8,000 boys and young men in participatory activity to get them involved or interested in the production. And 300 boys made it through to be in the show. But with all those other boys and young men, we worked hard to ensure that they remained engaged and connected, made sure we signposted them to other dance opportunities or performing arts opportunities within the community that they lived in, and we made sure that they came to see the production as well. The legacy of the project in the UK has been really unexpected, and it's something that we're very proud of. So I would say of the 300 boys who were in the production in the UK, the majority of them have carried on experiencing arts and culture and dancing. We've got some fantastic success stories of boys and young men who are now pursuing careers as dancers or performers. But also another unexpected legacy of the project was not just for the boys, but for their families as well. You know, adults who perhaps had never been to their local theatre or never been to their state theatre before, feeling a sense of ownership and feeling a sense that that was a place for them. And so we've worked very hard with venues to build on that and ensure that those families and those young people continue to attend and feel connected to those venues. So in each of the cities where we present the show, we appoint 2 community ambassadors who really lead the outreach programme on behalf of ourselves and the venue. And they are really critical to the success of the project. And what they're doing is they're going out into communities to all different places where there perhaps isn't normally arts and cultural experience, to promote the show and build a body of young people who will be interested in being in it and auditioning. And they were, totally critical to the success of the project in the UK. And finding the right people in Melbourne will be really important when we do the production here.